Now let's talk about the Federation Cup, which is now known as the ITO Cup. Yesterday, the NFF Secretariat, President of the Nigerian Football Federation, Amaju Pinnick, inaugurated a committee that will take charge of the first ITO Cup competition for men and women. While inaugurating 11-member committee, which of course is headed by the NFF First Vice President Sheyi Akiwumi, Pinnick insisted that the committee's membership was strategically drawn based on the core services of the two competitions. In your bang, let me get you talking. And when money is involved, you expect some changes. And good money has come into the Federation Cup. Board committee has been inaugurated. We should see good football now with top-class standard international organization.
Absolutely. I mean, you talk about the FA Cup anywhere in the world. It's the oldest club competition in Nigerian football, and it's fantastic. I mean, it's knockout football. It's exciting. It's a game for the minnows. It's a game for the people with the outside chance in this competition, and we expect it to be a lot better. Thank goodness ITO have thrown a lot of money in. I mean, you talk about the fact that the winners, if Ifeanyiba got 2 million for winning it last year, the winners of this year will get 25 million. That is a lot of money. And I mean, for every side, the amateur sides, the sides in the NNL, and even the Nigerian Professional Football League clubs will be absolutely scrambling to get this one. And we're hoping that the organization will be a lot better. We're certainly looking forward to the final. Make it a real showpiece occasion. Make it an absolute spectacle. Gone are the days where the FA Cup final used to attract thousands of fans thronging stadiums and getting the stadium almost packed to the rafters. And I mean, this is what you expect. You expect the FA Cup to bring back the glamour, bring back the excitement. I must give credit to the Nigerian Football Federation and give credit to ITO for throwing money into this very prestigious competition. And this is also a clarion call to other corporate bodies and individuals coming. Put money in Nigerian football is going somewhere nice.
I agree. And Cosmos, for all the corporate organizations to come in, they will watch now to see how the NFF will make use of this money from the sponsor.
I mean, certainly, and that is why you have about 2-3 members of the company of ITO in the committee, because of course they want to try as much as possible to balance things, to see that their monies are actually going into something without any sort of stories that such. For me, this is awesome. The fact that this competition now has brought a whole lot of expectation. Now, with this alone, a lot of Nigerians are expecting so much from the Federations Cup, or now the ITO Federations Cup, because of the monies that have entered into it. Check it out. The fact that the winners of the Confederations Cup and the men are getting 25 million naira, and the fact that the women will be getting 10 million naira, although some people say they are disparity, but come on, I mean, this is a lift, so probably there will be some sort of improvement in the next coming year. So I think this is awesome. This is wonderful, and the Federations Cup, I can't wait for it to start so that we can see some of the best. Look at the English FA Cup. Over the years, they've got sponsors. Right now, it's an airline company that is the sponsor of the English FA Cup, and you need to see all the razzmatazz. You need to see everything that is happening there. Now, trust me, the last time that we had a sponsor for the Nigeria FA Cup or the Federation Cup or the Challenge Club was the last time was in 2005, when a beverage company was there in 2008, and since then it's been as if there will not be any sponsor and everything. But then, thank God, ITO has come into it, and it has brought a whole lot of things. We're anticipating. The anticipation is something I'm liking.
I'm also hoping that sometime soon in the future that the format of the FA Cup will be changed, because I'm not quite comfortable with the fact that states have to play their own FA Cup. I mean, why not allow it, open it the way it's done outside of Nigeria? I mean,
everybody
in Europe,
just for it.
Everybody just for it.
The beginning of the league.
Imagine, remember Arugo FC many years ago, and now imagine a team in the lower Kada, I mean, in the third rung or fourth rung of Nigerian football, having to play against Plateau United and knocks Plateau United out of the FA Cup. I mean, it's excitement. It's something that people will look forward to. So
basically, you don't take them to an unknown territory.
Exactly.
Let them play at home so that the fans can come out and see good football.
Exactly. That's something we're talking about. Let them play at home, and of course, it should not be played outside of the league. I mean, in between the leagues, and the way the English FA Cup is being played.
Just looking at both of you, I can already see the effect of the money. Imagine the players that will be playing. Imagine how motivated.
I mean, the excitement is there for the kind of job we do. It makes it very exciting to go cover matches, to go write about matches, to talk about it, to analyze games, you know, to talk about the outcomes and all that. Before time, it was like as if it was a duty for us to do it. But right now, it is awesome, and we have to give kudos to the president of the Nigerian Football Federation, Namaju Pili. If they are doing badly, we hit them, but right now they are doing well.
It's one step at a time. So the committee has been inaugurated, so we're just waiting to see where they will go from there. But of course, we expect the standard of play in the ITO Cup to improve. So that's it. We love it, and we mentioned the women. So let's quickly take a look. The Nigerian Women's Football League, that one is getting competitive every match day. Remember the last match we saw in Lagos, Abia Angels came all the way and they picked a point right here, and FC Robo didn't like it. That tells you that the league is getting very, very serious. Sadatu were also beaten at home. Oshun Babes, they keep getting better and better. So we'll just quickly see the fixtures in the Nigeria Women's Premier League. That's it right there. Group A fixtures, Rivers Angels and Ibom Angels. Ibom Angels, they should be in Port Harcourt now for that crucial one. First leg was a major talking point. 1-1 it ended. So let's see. Rivers Angels, they didn't like the way that one ended. So let's see if they will give these ladies from Akwa Ibom some beating. Bayelsa Queens will take on FC Robo Queens. That's a very, very tough match right there. Outland Queens will be taking on the informed Abia Angels, coached by former Super Falcons goalkeeper Anche Ejide. In Group B, for Group B fixtures, Nasarawa Amazons will take on Confluence Queens, Pelican Stars will take on Oshun Babes, Adamawa Queens will take on Sadato Amazon, Delta Queens will take on Edo Queens. I want to get you talking, Neobong. You see, funding is a major problem. Danny Gali calls it the biggest elephant in the room for sports in Nigeria. It takes all the space and it's not going anywhere. I will just talk about the sponsorship and just imagine one of these teams getting 10 million naira. That would be a very big
huge. It's huge. It's massive. I mean, the FA Cup in the female category will be very exciting. I mean, last year the winner got 1 million. The winner this year will get 10 million. So it's huge. It's massive. And we give credit to IT and give credit to the Nigerian Football Federation. But we still need sponsors in the Nigerian Women's League. I mean, it's. When you go to tournament, when you go to the Africa Cup of Nations in the female category, when you go to the World Cups, our teams cannot go there and square up against the Germans, against the Americans, against the Norwegians, because we don't have a viable league. We don't have a league that can really square up with this team. So we need sponsors into the Women League. Get these players paid. They're professionals. And I mean, a player cannot be qualified to be called a professional if you're not paying the player. If the player is just playing for free. I mean, it's great stuff. We know Nigerian football is going in the right direction, but these girls need to be encouraged. They need all the encouragement they can garner at this level. I mean, the football. You can see there's talent, there's potential, but there's encouragement lacking.
In Neobong Cosmos, let's just take it to the BRS that you and I can do, and that's going to the stadium to watch, because the talent, we have the talent right there. This is the match between FC Robo Queens and Abia Angels. It's ended goalless, beautiful post-to-post affair, but look at people didn't come out to watch.
Well, and that's the thing. Now, the question is, sometimes, I'm talking about the schedule of these games. Now, some of these games are during the week, in the midweek, because maybe they do not want to context with the Nigerian Professional Football League. But why not make these matches on days when people can come out to watch? Now, this is the National Stadium. This is the National Stadium where you have a whole lot of football fans that can actually come out to watch this game. Now, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, there was this competition by
even the MPFL had a fixture on that. That was when MFM
played Sunshine. I was at the stadium at the Agege Stadium. That's because I had a job to do. Because I had a job to do. But
that's what I'm trying to say.
That's why I said scheduling. It's a very, very important
But they have to meet up with the fixtures because we're just coming out of the either of a trip break. So they needed to meet up with the fixture. And it's strategic. They play most of their games during the week because they cannot put it in the weekends.
Exactly.
Cosmos will go and watch the men play. But what we're saying is, in our own way, we can start by going out there, watch women's football so we can be able to assess.
True.
its
I mean,
development.
from a media point of view, they can be more awareness.
Okay.
I mean, get people to know that things like this are happening.
That's right.
He's talked about a very key factor, which is scheduling. Get the matches to be played differently from the men's game, which has obviously dominated Nigerian football over the years. So get people to go out there. Awareness. Get people to know that there's something like this.
Yeah.
I mean, we can all go out there. I mean, it starts from us. I mean, if you go out there, do you know what it means? Take a picture, a selfie, post on social media, and tell people you went to watch a Nigerian women's league.
That's your own part.
And
I mean,
that's the
you've
thing.
done something.
Yeah.
That's something we're talking about. And still on this scheduling thing now, let's look at it. Nigeria professional football league games are usually played on Sundays.
Yeah.
That's the thing. What stops the Nigerian Women League to be played on Saturdays?
Let's.
That's the thing.
It's a new board. It's an abridged league. They want to do this one and then go back and then
It's step by step. It won't happen immediately.
I agree.
It's
I
one
think they're
step at a
doing something
time.
nice.
It's one step at a time. But guess what? They've done something good for us. We are talking about it.
Yeah.
And the league is going on. And gradually they're getting fans. Last season, 2 seasons ago, they've been saying about 12 walkovers.
Exactly.
We don't have
who
that now.
who says the league cannot attract sponsors with the way Nigerian football is going?
Exactly.
I mean, what we're talking about is you don't know who's watching. Someone is sitting there and say, okay, wait a minute, Nigerian Women's League, getting interesting,
And
getting
don't forget,
exciting. You never know.
this league is the oldest league in Africa.
That's right.
Yeah.
It
is the oldest
we
league
can
in
count
Africa.
countries. How many
Exactly. How many
countries
countries
have
has
women's
league?
So that's a plus right there. And the moment you said who knows who is watching, Aisha Falade will just pick a phone close to her just in case you want to make that call to sponsor women's football in Nigeria. We'd love to talk about it. We'll continue to give it all our support, women's football.